So if people are wondering what the libertarian reaction to this coronavirus pandemic would be, it would be pretty much opposite of what the government is doing right now. The government's taking control of things like the test kits, and they've drug out the test kits. So if private industry had handled the test kits, then they would have been out to the public a lot faster and a lot more readily available. I mean, most of the private industry has said that. The FDA is what held the test kits up. So the FDA being a government agency. And all of these restrictions on our rights and how they're hurting businesses, it's horrible to see how much power the government is grabbing because of this virus. The libertarian way would have been a lot simpler. I mean, we're not going to restrict people's liberties. I mean, what gives us the right to tell people whether they can or cannot go to a bar or purchase alcohol? Or what gives the government the right to tell people to restrict prices? You know, price gouging would have protected the poor. The fact that the prices were kept so low is the reason why all of the toilet paper left the shelves. They created scarcity by fear of fines by price gouging. So with price gouging, if the roll of toilet paper cost $1.50, then as the supply went down and demand went up, they would raise the prices on the toilet paper. So it would discourage people from hoarding it. They would be like, $5 for a roll, I'll just wait for it to go back to $1.50. And meanwhile, somebody that was poor could come in and be like, hey, that's expensive for toilet paper. I'll call my cousin, see if he can loan me $1, at least I'll get me some toilet paper. So that's why price gouging is that most of the time when government gets involved, it usually causes more harm than it does good. That's what we're trying, as libertarians, that's what we try to explain to people. The libertarian solution would have been virtually almost to do nothing, to actually recommend. Most of the businesses and stuff instituted safeguards themselves. And the libertarian, all we would have done was to emphasize to people that if you are elderly or immune compromised, that you should quarantine yourself until this crisis goes away. And if you're a caregiver of one of those people, then you should take extra precautions, like maybe doing your shopping and stuff late at night if you're going to deliver those goods to the people that are elderly or immune compromised, those people that are at more risk of contracting the disease. So it'd just be a public service instead of this restriction on people's liberty, this economic, I wonder how many people are going to die because of this economic catastrophe that we have going on now. Businesses can't survive this, especially small businesses that are barely making do themselves. This is going to be devastating to them and their families. And it's all because of government regulation and government restriction. Our Constitution was written the way it was for a reason. And there's no fine print or clause in the Constitution that says, in case of emergency, break glass and wipe your butt with the Constitution. No pun intended for those that are running out of toilet paper. Vote gold. Vote gold.